If you're thinking about getting married right now, I need you to watch the entire video because we're gonna break down why Rel and I are not getting married anytime soon. So it's scary, I know. And for my brown people, you want this from me. But I'm not ready yet. That's all I'm saying. Y'all, I'm not ready for it. But
And
Rel, what about you, bro?
I'm not ready either. I ain't gonna lie. Like the reason we were motivated to make this episode is we're coming from our friend's engagement party. Like our friend Jamal, shout out to him, and Amari. Congrats to your union. But man, the brunch alone was like 4K.
Yeah.
$4,000 just for the brunch alone. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of expenses that go into the planning. And this is pre-wedding stuff. Like, bruh, come on.
It's scary, y'all. So right now, we're going to break down everything that you need to know about just being in a relationship, about weddings in general. So the first thing, right off the bat, what I want to start with is this, bro. So I'm going to just share my screen for 1 second. I need y'all to understand one thing, right? Just do this one thing for me. So this right here is essentially talking about reasons for divorces, right? I know it. I know we came back from an engagement, everything's lit, everything's great, she's fiance, woo! But top 10 reasons why marriages fail is really crazy because number 2 is actually because of finances. So if you're not comfortable with your own finances, which is the key word, comfortable. You could be making $500,000 and not be comfortable. You could be making $100,000 and not be comfortable. It depends on your level of comfort. So if you're not comfortable with your own finances, do not even think about proposing. Don't do it. It just doesn't make sense because you're going to end up getting in trouble and then you might get divorced,
Yep. And being financially compatible is a concept that we've covered on this channel. Please don't like overlook that because financial compatibility is extremely important. You think it's a small deal at first because you might not live together, you might not share accounts and stuff, but that stuff really starts to eat at you later on into that relationship, later on into that marriage. And it's, as you see, it's a top reason for divorce. So
it's crazy. And let's just really go step by step. So I know, shout out to Molly, right? We know we saw the ring, bro. You did a great job. And shout out to Rico because him and Dez got married, which I was in Jamaica for. They had a destination wedding. So we're going to break into just the ring, bro. The average cost, it says $6,000 is the national average. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys, right? So when my brother-in-law proposed, I'm not going to air him out or anything of that sort, bro, but just think about it. It was not $6,000. I'm just going to say it was more, okay? So most of y'all, ladies, if you guys are watching, I know you guys have a rule where it's like, that the 3-month salary rule. I always hear about that. That it has to be add up to 3 months of your salary. That's how much the ring got to be. Bro, what you think about that rule, bro?
Yo, I never heard that rule before. That's
really?
Crazy.
You never heard that before?
No, that's hilarious though.
Yeah, bro. It's like the 5-inch rules women have for heels, basically. It's like okay, comment below if you know what I'm talking about. Like there's like a 5-inch heel rule that if a girl cannot wear heels that are 5 inches or longer, or 5 inches basically, they can't marry the dude. They got to be shorter than the dude. So it's tough. And there's a 3-month rule for salary. That's how much the ring has to cost.
Women plan out everything ahead of time, man. They got the whole budget. Like they probably knew this stuff since they was like 6 years old. Like,
about the womb.
For real, like this is insane, son. I guess, and that's what I'm saying. That's why you gotta have a bag to even get into this. You can't even step into this marriage realm unless you're, like you said, extremely comfortable.
And I'm gonna show you guys really. So just remember, Tiffany wedding rings. Okay, I'm gonna type in wedding because I don't want to mess this up. And then just think about it, bro. Just think about this. So you see that number right here? Like, are Tiffany rings worth buying? Their diamonds are so valuable. So if you go on the website, right, and just look up something, it's absolutely insane how much these things cost. This is just a band, like a band ring. It's not the diamond or nothing like of that sort. So when you really get into it, some of these things cost more than $30,000, guys. $30,000. Like, that's insane. And now to think about it, that's just one piece of it. What about the average cost of weddings? So we're talking about reception, we're talking about attire, hair and makeup, and all right, I'm gonna be honest, there's no way it's $250. This is a lie. Whoever did the average cost, you might be in different states. That's just not true. Transportation, you got vendors. My mom is into this business. I'm telling you right now, this is not true. We're giving you the average, yes, but in certain states, it's just not there. Food, come on, bro.
Yeah, nah. Food is way more than that.
Come on, bro. Our boy just went crazy. Shout out to y'all again, but like, come on, 2,400 for rehearsal. That's just not true. So they're basically saying everything right now, if you look at it, is $30,000 in 2022. If you are Indian and you are watching this, you're laughing right now. I know you're laughing, bro. We spend 30,000 on dinner. Like, that's how crazy it is. So what do you think about this, bro?
Bro, you have to set aside a budget for something like this, bro. 30K all in one sitting. Most people don't even have $3,000 in their savings account. We actually talk about
we know this already.
We know this statistically, or 56% of Americans don't even have $1,000 in their emergency savings account. How you gonna come up with 30K to celebrate love? You know, like you can't even celebrate your rent.
So I'm about to make a crazy point right now. And before I do that, please make sure you like this video because it does help out the channel a lot. So please make sure you like this. I know you're probably just wondering, oh my God, why would I like it? If you guys talking about not getting married, we want you to find love, bro. We want you to find love, but at the same time, at what cost? I don't want you guys to take our debt. Like, why are you taking 100K out to get married? Just to go in debt. So you're telling me now you have to pay interest on that debt, or now you have to figure stuff out and make your wife uncomfortable, or if you're on the other way around, your finances comfortable in general. It just doesn't make sense. So that's all we're saying. We're not saying we're never gonna get married. Of course, you know, like we're handsome, we're single. If you guys want to talk to us, just comment below. That's all I'm saying. But like at the end of the day, yo, like you gotta be very smart who your partner is, because that's the biggest decision you're ever gonna make in life.
Nah, absolutely, bro. And one thing I think people should do is if you plan on making this expense, 30K, 50K, for example, real quick, could you just tell us like a cost of like an Indian wedding that you've heard people say?
Okay, yeah, no, I won't give you guys exact numbers because it might get scary. I'm not lying when I say this. I personally know the average is between like 200 to 250. I'm telling you guys right now, it's very expensive. So if you want a cheap Indian wedding, we're looking at like 100K around. In this day and age right now with inflation, 100K around. Yeah, like it might go even high as 150 sometimes. So that's the range that you guys are getting. I know people that are spending, and Indian people are always going crazy. I know y'all Indian people, bro. I'm Indian myself. Trust me. I know you all spending like 30K on rings for no reason, just to show off that auntie. Like, oh, look what I got. Come on, man.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? And so it's like, if you know you're gonna have an expense like that, you know, you have to plan for that. So I think if anything, you should be investing towards that. Whether it's through real estate, you can pull out your money from real estate, maybe getting a cash out refinance to cover some of the wedding costs. Or if you're in the stock market, definitely be investing for that purpose, especially ahead of time. If you know you're gonna get married, let's say 8 years from now, spend 8 years in the market building up a fund. You could definitely make 30K in the market in an 8-year span. If you do it the right way, if you go aggressively, because it's like you're gonna spend that money anyway. So I don't want you to look at it like, dang, my hard-earned investments are going straight to a wedding. It's like, bro, whether you take your investment money to pay for it, which is gonna be gains that's paying for it, or you take your principal money from your checks from your job, at the end of the day, you will be coming out of pocket for that. So I'd rather let the stock market pay for it than just my full salary.
That's a great point. And I'm gonna be honest with you, Rel and I actually had this conversation like 3 months ago when I was telling him like, yo, I've been just investing and I really want to take out the funds when I find the right girl to just do what I have to do. And guess what? I know that if I made a 40%, 50% return, that's more money than I ever had before, just because the principal is sitting in the bank. So I'm making money plus my principal. So now if I have 150K, is that enough for any wedding? No, but it's a start, right? And we can start going from there. But that's what it comes down to, y'all. Y'all got to prepare yourself. At the end of the day, please do not take on unnecessary debt to impress someone else that's not paying for your wedding, all right? Just don't do that. Any other points, bro?
I just want to say, I know we said like why we won't get married. Look, we're gonna get married. All right, we're gonna get married. We just want you guys to know what the cost of it is, because I think a lot of people overlook it, and then when they stumble upon the marriage, it's like, oh shoot, I gotta come up with this money. We trying to get you to just think like, let me plan for this instead. That's what we do here at Bag Tool. We talk about financial responsibility, and even when you're picking your partner, financial compatibility, make sure y'all on the same page with that. And your wedding goes smooth, with the marriage goes smooth. We live happily ever after. So that's all it is.
That's a fact. That's a great ending, bro. Good job. Good job. All right. If you're still watching, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Plus hit that little notification bell, because we
2 videos a week.
Yup, and you do not want to miss them, man. Make sure you check us out on Wednesday. Shout out to Amari and Jamal again on everything, y'all. We love you guys. Peace.
Peace.
Soundstripe.